Look, fellas, if you're over 60 and you're waking up tired, less interested in sex, and feeling like your edge just isn't there anymore, there's a good chance you're making one quiet mistake every single night. And the scary part? Most men think they're doing the right thing. I see this all the time. Smart guys, disciplined guys, who assume their decline is just normal aging. They tell themselves, this is just how it is now. But here's the deal. There's one simple vitamin, taken at the wrong time or ignored altogether, that can quietly drain your potency, your vigor, and even your sleep without you realizing it. And if you don't catch this early, it doesn't just affect the bedroom, it affects your hormones, your heart, your confidence, and how you feel when you look in the mirror every morning. I'm Dr. Rosalia Viterbo, and I've spent my career working with men over 40, especially men in their 50s, 60s, and beyond, who are frustrated because they don't feel like themselves anymore. Low energy, poor sleep, a drop in confidence and sexual performance. And they're constantly being told, that's just aging. I specialize in helping men optimize hormones, restore vitality, and protect long-term health without gimmicks or hype. I'm not here to scare you, and I'm definitely not here to sell you magic pills. I'm here to explain what's actually happening inside your body, why these changes feel so sudden, and how small, smart adjustments can make a real difference. This is the same approach I use with my patients every single day, clear, practical, and grounded in real physiology. Here's exactly what we're going to cover today. First, I'm going to explain why nighttime is the most overlooked window for male recovery, hormones, and sexual health, especially after 60. Then I'll reveal the one vitamin I'm talking about and why it plays a role in sleep quality, testosterone signaling, circulation, and even nerve sensitivity. After that, I'll walk you through the most common mistakes men make with this vitamin, when they take it, how they take it, and why it often doesn't work for them. I'll also share a real patient story that shows how fixing this one deficiency changed far more than just sleep. And stay with me until the end, because I'll cover a myth that keeps a lot of good men stuck thinking they need prescriptions when their body is actually asking for something much simpler. Most men expect wrinkles or grey hair. What they don't expect is how quietly their internal systems slow down. Hormones don't crash overnight. They drift. Sleep doesn't suddenly disappear. It becomes lighter, more fragmented. Circulation doesn't stop. It just becomes less efficient. And the nervous system, which plays a huge role in arousal, recovery, and deep sleep, becomes more sensitive to stress and inflammation. Think of your body like a high-performance engine that's been running for decades. When you're younger, you can get away with lower quality fuel, missed maintenance, and poor timing. After 60, timing and precision start to matter a lot more. The same input doesn't produce the same output anymore, especially at night, when your body is supposed to repair, balance hormones, and reset your nervous system. Here's what most men get wrong. They assume that if something affects sexual performance or energy, it must be a daytime problem, so they focus on stimulants, workouts, or medications. But potency, libido, and vigor are actually built while you're sleeping. Testosterone signaling, growth hormone release, tissue repair, and nerve recovery all peak at night. If sleep quality is poor, everything downstream suffers: erections, stamina, motivation, mood, and aging changes how your body absorbs and uses nutrients. You may be eating the same diet you did at 40, but absorption in the gut is weaker. Sun exposure is lower, inflammation is higher. Certain vitamins that used to stay in a healthy range slowly drop, and your body doesn't scream about it. It whispers. That's why this problem sneaks up on men. They don't feel sick, they just feel off, less sharp, less driven, less confident. They might still function, but they're not thriving, and when they bring it up, they're often told it's stress, or age, or normal. Here's the truth. Many of these changes are not inevitable. They're adaptive responses to missing signals the body needs, especially at night. When the nervous system can't fully relax, blood flow doesn't optimize. When minerals and vitamins are low, muscles don't release, vessels don't dilate properly, and sleep stays shallow. Over time, that affects performance in ways men don't always connect back to sleep. This is why nighttime nutrition, not just what you eat, but when and how your body receives it, becomes critical after 60. And it sets the stage for understanding why this one vitamin, taken at the right time, can influence sleep depth, hormonal signaling, and male performance in a very real way. Here's the deal, fellas. After 60, your nervous system does not shift into rest and repair mode the way it used to. When you were younger, your body flipped the switch automatically at night. Heart rate dropped, muscles relaxed, blood vessels opened, hormones flowed. Now, that switch gets sticky. Inside your body, the sympathetic nervous system, the go, stress, alert system, stays partially on at night. That leads to light sleep, frequent waking, and poor recovery. And when that system stays active, blood flow to the pelvis suffers, testosterone signaling weakens, and erections become less reliable. This is where this vitamin matters. It acts like a brake pedal for the nervous system. It helps calm nerve firing, relax smooth muscle, and signal the body that it's safe to enter deep sleep. Most men think sleep problems mean melatonin or sleeping pills. What actually works is restoring the mineral signal that tells your nerves to power down. Most guys think erections are about arousal in the moment. That's only half the story. The quality of your erections is largely built overnight. At night, healthy blood vessels relax and refill. Nitric oxide signaling resets. Pelvic tissue repairs itself. But here's the problem with age. Blood vessels become stiffer, and low levels of this vitamin make that stiffness worse. This vitamin supports smooth muscle relaxation in blood vessels. Without enough of it, vessels stay slightly constricted. That means weaker nighttime circulation, poorer morning erections, and less responsiveness during intimacy. Real-life example, men who wake up without morning erections almost always have a sleep and circulation issue, not a desire issue. What most men think works, stimulants, supplements taken randomly, or pills only before sex. What actually works, improving nighttime circulation so the system works naturally again. This part surprises a lot of men. After 60, testosterone often doesn't fall as dramatically as you've been told. What drops is the body's ability to use it effectively. Think of testosterone like a text message. The hormone might be sent, but the phone isn't receiving it clearly. Low levels of this vitamin increase inflammation and insulin resistance, which interferes with hormone signaling at the cellular level. That means even normal testosterone numbers don't produce the same drive, strength, or libido. Nighttime is when testosterone signaling resets. If your sleep is shallow or fragmented, the signal stays weak. What to do? Restore this vitamin at night, so cells can actually respond to the hormones you already have. A lot of men tell me, "Doc, I still work out, but it hits me harder now." That's not just age, that's poor muscle relaxation and recovery. This vitamin is essential for muscle release. Without it, muscles stay slightly contracted, leading to stiffness, cramps, restless legs, and poor sleep. That tightness also keeps the nervous system alert. Men over 60 burn through this vitamin faster due to stress, medications, and lower absorption. When levels are low, the body can't fully relax at night. What most men do, stretch more, push harder, drink coffee to compensate. What actually works? Giving muscles the signal they need to let go at night. This is a big one. Many men tell me, "I tried that vitamin, didn't notice anything." When I ask when they took it, the answer is usually morning or afternoon. That's the mistake. During the day, your body uses this vitamin for energy metabolism and stress buffering. At night, it shifts toward nervous system calming, vascular relaxation, and sleep depth. Timing changes function. Taken at night, it supports deep sleep, parasympathetic activation, and overnight repair. Taken earlier, much of that benefit is lost. What to do? Take it consistently at night, about 30-60 minutes before bed, and give your body time to respond over weeks, not days. Confidence isn't just psychological, it's physiological. When sleep improves, inflammation drops. When inflammation drops, hormones signal better. When hormones signal better, energy and sexual responsiveness return. That feedback loop restores confidence naturally. Men often say, "I just feel more like myself again." That's not placebo, that's biology, working the way it's supposed to. This vitamin supports that entire chain, quietly, consistently, and without forcing the body. And that's why, after 60, this simple nighttime habit can have an outsized impact on potency, vigor, and deep sleep when it's done correctly. Mark was 67 years old, retired, and by all appearances doing everything right. He walked most days, lifted light weights a couple times a week, didn't smoke, and drank maybe a glass of wine at night. On paper, he looked healthy. But when he came to see me, he was frustrated. His main complaints were poor sleep and fading sexual confidence. He'd fall asleep okay, but wake up 2 or 3 times a night. Mornings felt heavy, no morning erections anymore. And when intimacy happened, it felt unpredictable. Some nights things worked, some nights they didn't, and that uncertainty was starting to mess with his head. What was interesting is that his labs were mostly normal. Testosterone wasn't terrible, blood sugar wasn't terrible, nothing screamed emergency. But when we looked closer, his levels of this particular vitamin were low normal, the kind of level most doctors ignore. I asked about supplements. He said he had tried this vitamin before, but he took it with breakfast and stopped after a week because he didn't feel anything. Here's what we changed. I had him take the vitamin at night, consistently, in a form his body could actually absorb. No other big changes at first. Same workouts, same diet, same life. Within 2 weeks, his sleep became deeper. Fewer wake-ups, less tossing and turning. By week 4, he told me something interesting. He said, "I'm waking up calmer, not rushed, not tense." And shortly after that, his morning erections started coming back. The biggest change wasn't just physical, it was psychological. His confidence returned because his body felt predictable again. Intimacy stopped feeling like a performance test and started feeling natural. The lesson here is important. Mark didn't need more stimulants, more prescriptions, or more pressure. His body needed the right signal at the right time. And once it got that, everything else started to line up. Myth number 1. If I sleep poorly, I just need a sleep aid. This myth exists because sleep is treated like an on-off switch. Can't sleep? Knock yourself out. The problem is, most sleep aids don't improve sleep quality, they just sedate you. They don't relax blood vessels, they don't improve hormone signaling, and they don't support overnight recovery. In fact, many actually suppress deep sleep over time. When men rely on them, erections, energy, and memory often get worse, not better. The truth is, sleep is a biological process, not a knockout. Your body needs the right mineral and nervous system signals to enter deep, restorative sleep naturally. Myth number 2, low performance means low testosterone. End of story. This one is everywhere, and it's oversimplified to the point of being harmful. Yes, testosterone matters, but as I see every week in practice, plenty of men have acceptable testosterone numbers and still feel flat. Why? Because hormones don't work in isolation. They need responsive cells, good circulation, and low inflammation. When this vitamin-low testosterone's effects get muted, men chase higher numbers instead of fixing the signal, and that's why results are often disappointing. Myth number 3. If a supplement didn't work before, it won't work now. This is a big mental trap. Most men didn't fail the supplement. The supplement failed their timing, dosage, or form. The body changes with age. What didn't matter at 45 can matter a lot at 65. When this vitamin is taken at the wrong time or in a poorly absorbed form, benefits are minimal. Taken correctly, aligned with nighttime physiology, it can feel like a completely different experience. Here's the part nobody tells you, not your buddies, not the internet, not even most doctors. Aging doesn't mean your body stops responding. It means it becomes more precise. When you give it the right signal, at the right time, it often responds better than you expect. After 60, your body doesn't shut down at night the way it used to, which leads to lighter sleep, weaker recovery, and less reliable performance. That nighttime window is when blood flow resets, muscles relax, nerves calm down, and hormone signals get refreshed. If that process is disrupted, everything downstream suffers: energy, confidence, and sexual health. This one vitamin plays a key role in calming the nervous system, relaxing blood vessels, supporting muscle recovery, and helping your body actually use the hormones it already has. Timing matters. Taken during the day, it often does very little. Taken consistently at night, it supports deep sleep and sets you up for better mornings and better performance. Most men chase stimulants or quick fixes. What actually works is restoring the signals your body has been missing, quietly, naturally, and in alignment with how aging physiology really works. Let me quickly recap everything we've covered so it's crystal clear. As men get past 60, the biggest changes aren't just about age. They're about what happens at night. Your nervous system doesn't fully power down, sleep becomes lighter, circulation doesn't reset the way it should, and hormone signals don't land as strongly. That combination shows up as low energy, weaker erections, poor recovery, and fading confidence. This is where that one nighttime vitamin comes in. It helps calm the nervous system, relax blood vessels, release tight muscles, and support deep restorative sleep. When taken at the right time at night, it works with your biology instead of fighting it. That's what improves morning erections, vigor, and overall performance. Most men are either deficient, taking it in the wrong form, or taking it at the wrong time, and because of that they assume it doesn't work. But when you fix the timing and consistency, the body often responds better than expected. If you found this helpful, do me a favor and hit the like button. It tells the algorithm to show this to more men who actually need to hear it. And if you're a man over 40 who wants clear, no-nonsense guidance on hormones, energy, sleep, and sexual health, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's coming next. I also want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me what's the biggest thing you're struggling with right now: sleep, energy, or performance? I read those comments and they help me shape future videos around what you actually care about. And if you want to go deeper, I've put a free guide in the description that breaks down the key nighttime habits and nutrients I use with my patients to support hormones and recovery after 40. No fluff, just practical steps you can start using right away. Check the description, grab the guide, and I'll walk you through this step by step. I want you to remember this. You're not weak and you're not broken. What you're experiencing is common, and more importantly, it's workable when you understand how your body actually changes with age. Small, smart adjustments done consistently can restore a lot more than most men realize. I'm Dr. Rosalia Viterbo. Take care of your health, respect your body, and keep showing up for yourself. I'll see you in the next video.